Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, August 18th. And our top story, a Tesla and Denali collide today at the busy intersection of Highways 372 and 160 here in Pahrump. A wheel came off one of those vehicles, then both drivers declined medical treatment. Samantha Roberts reports.
At around 1:15 p.m. today, a two-vehicle accident occurred at the intersection of Highway 160 and Highway 372 involving a black GMC Denali and a white Tesla. According to the initial report from Nevada State Police, the Tesla was traveling northbound on Highway 160 when its driver attempted to turn left onto Highway 372 with a flashing yellow arrow. The Tesla allegedly crossed into the path of an oncoming Denali. The Denali struck the right rear side of the Tesla, causing the Tesla to rotate approximately 180 degrees clockwise before coming to rest facing southeast. The Denali stopped in the number 1 southbound lane of Highway 160 while one of its tires came to rest on the sidewalk. Both drivers refused medical treatment. Nevada State Police reminds motorists that a flashing yellow arrow means drivers may turn only after yielding the right-of-way to oncoming traffic and proceeding with caution.
Brought to you by Pahrump Spine and Wellness. Injured? Call them today. They work with 5 of the best personal injury attorneys in Pahrump. You only have one spine. Take care of it.
And in more area news, record low water levels recently reported at Lake Mead are now helping to expose more possible human remains. Park rangers and Metro Police respond to the scene at Boulder Beach. Chris Palermo reports.
More human remains are possibly turning up at Lake Mead, officials have said. On Sunday, remains were discovered, and officials told ABC News that a jaw had surfaced. A statement from the National Park Service said, on August 16th, the Lake Mead Interagency Communications Center received a report of potential human remains at Boulder Beach. The release went on to say, National Park Service rangers in the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department responded to the scene. The incident remains under investigation. No additional information is available at this time. Law enforcement officials said investigators are working to determine if the remains are human and connected to a crime. Lake Mead is the largest man-made reservoir in the country. We had reported recently that the water level hit an all-time low because of the drought conditions in the southern Nevada region. In recent years, human remains have surfaced, which included a body in a barrel that some believe was the victim of a Las Vegas mob hit.
And in political coverage, the winner of the Republican primary for Nye County Commissioner, Matt Sadler, holds a mix-and-mingle here in Pahrump. His views on data centers, public safety, and more are discussed with voters. Cristy Willis was there and has our coverage.
On Friday, August 14th, Matt Sadler held a mix-and-mingle at Coyote's Den, giving residents an opportunity to meet with him and ask questions about several issues currently facing Nye County. One of the major topics of discussion was the proposed data center development in Pahrump. Sadler was asked what he would do to stop the data center projects if elected.
So right now, what it really takes is a concerted effort, because if the commissioners are left to their own devices, they can make some decisions or not act on certain decisions that will make it almost impossible to put the genie back in the bottle by January. So right now, keeping the pressure on the commissioners is monumental.
The discussion then shifted to public safety and the county's decision to freeze first responder positions.
By and large, here's the issue I have. When it comes to government, when the government at large comes at us with they'll always want to use certain, they're not making the cuts in the right places. To put it plainly, Sheriff, they've kicked the can, they've pushed things out of the way so much when it comes to so much that has to do with our budget, that it's really a shame that the sheriff's office or the or search or fire and rescue are kind of put out there in harm's way to be cut. So I will always be that commissioner that errs on the side of, no, if there's going to be if there's cuts to be made, we need to cut elsewhere. That doesn't mean that there doesn't need to be accountability.
Residents also wanted to know how Sadler views the responsibility of a county commissioner, whether that responsibility is primarily to the district that elected them or to the county as a whole.
First and foremost, just so everybody knows my ideology on this, is that as a county commissioner, I do represent every single person in this county. The only distinction you should see from me as a politician, as a representative, is obviously once elections are going on, you're going to see more of my materials in your mailboxes, things like that. I'm knocking on because you're the one that can ultimately put me into office. But I'm not going to be this type of commissioner, and we have a few of them that have been this way in the past. It's almost like if it's out of my district, I don't give a crap.
Sadler also took a moment to share his thoughts on the actions of the current Board of County Commissioners and how they have shaped his perspective as he runs for office.
The decorum by that board, whether they're the ones that are actively being obnoxious to the speakers or actively deflecting, talking amongst themselves, playing Candy Crush on their device, whatever it is that they're doing, I mean, that's bad enough. But when the other commissioners who might actually be listening don't step in and remind the board that, look, this is a decorum issue, and even remind the DA, because he stepped outside of those lines a few times himself, like that these people deserve your listening, and not at the end of them talking, and then all of a sudden you're done speaking, and then they're sitting in a little gossip session about you. It's completely unprofessional.
Go Aces go! In today's sports news, the Las Vegas Aces host the Atlanta Dream tonight at Michelob Ultra Arena as they battle for playoff positions. And Mikey Roohan slams dunks that and more now.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. With most of the WNBA still fighting for playoff position, the Las Vegas Aces host the Atlanta Dream Tuesday night at Michelob Ultra Arena. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. Pacific, and with postseason seeding on the line, this one has more pressure than trying to carry nachos and 2 drinks back to your seat without spilling anything. The Aces are in third in the standings with 8 regular season games remaining. They're 2 games ahead of Atlanta, and just a half a game ahead of 4th place Indiana. Las Vegas has already clinched a playoff berth, joining Minnesota, while Golden State punched its postseason ticket Monday with a win over Dallas. Now the Aces are playing for position. In boxing, Roland Rolly Romero will make his first defense of the WBA welterweight title against former 2 division world champion Teofimo Lopez. The two step in the ring Saturday, August 22nd at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Romero plans to defend his belt, while Lopez would very much like to take it home. The Las Vegas Aviators are in New Mexico tonight for the opener of a 6-game series against the Albuquerque Isotopes. First pitch is at 5:30, 6 games in Albuquerque. That's plenty of baseball and just enough time to determine whether Isotopes is the strangest nickname in professional sports. And the Pahrump Valley Trojans girls volleyball team travel to Liberty High School tonight. The B team and junior varsity begin at 5:30, followed by varsity at 6:30. Good luck, Trojans, and remember, bump, set, spike. It's also how sports anchors handle their coffee before airtime. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks so much, Mikey. And we have so much more news you can use, especially you seniors out there, when News 25 returns.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a 2-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
I'm Arlette Newvine of Newvine Law, your local personal injury attorney. If you don't know who to trust with your case, you can trust me. Voted by my peers within the Nevada Justice Association, I have been recognized as Nevada's 2026 Rising Star of the Year for my dedication to civil justice. When you've been in an accident, you deserve just that, justice. Lawyer up in Pahrump with Newvine Law. Call or text 775-235-HURT. Attorney access guaranteed.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Believe it or not, you are the most important people in the world to your children. Seriously, their future is in your hands. The same hands that fill cereal bowls, dry tears while packing school lunches, and then work all day. There's no award for getting kids to school in one piece, but there should be. The good news? There are resources that can ensure your child gets to school and succeeds there. Kindergarten through 3rd grade classes are especially important to your child's growth. Just 2 missed days a month can hurt their ability to learn. Give them the best chance at their future, because they'll be shaping ours.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
They came to see me in the hospital, and they've been a constant in my life ever since.
We help warriors get the expert care to adjust back to civilian life.
I got the mental health support I needed to face my PTSD, and now I'm a much better husband and father because of it.
Together with a community of supporters, we make sure no warrior has to face their challenges alone.
I found adaptive sports and made connections. Now I know I can do anything I put my mind to.
Our hands-on programs, community support, and ongoing advocacy help veterans realize what's possible.
I realized it shows strength to ask for help.
I realized new therapies could work for me.
I realized a new purpose, helping other warriors.
And now I know anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, the Retired Senior Volunteer Program in Nevada is serving those in need and has been doing so for 50 years. And they're always looking for more help. Transportation for seniors is a big part of their program, and they especially need medical chaperones. Mikey Roohan speaks with Molly Walt, the Chief Executive Officer, via Zoom.
Molly from NVRSVP, what is the organization? And tell us a little bit about you and tell us a bit about the organization and what you do.
Yeah, so it's Nevada Rural Counties RSVP, which is Retired Senior Volunteer Program.
We have programs that help seniors and adults with disabilities live independently. Transportation is our largest program, where we have fleet vehicles that will transport our clients to medical appointments and grocery shopping, and possibly the bank and post office, stuff like that. And then we also have a homemaker program where we provide light housekeeping, respite program where we provide respite providers to give the caregivers a break. We also have home companion, PERS, which is personal emergency response systems, the I fallen and I can't get up buttons. And then we have Java music for those who have dementia and Alzheimer's. And we have volunteer stations where we help government entities and other nonprofits with their need for volunteerism. We help them get volunteers.
So how does one volunteer?
They would just sign up with us. They can go to our website, nvrsvp.org, and under volunteer, they would just submit their name. We'll reach out to them, and then they would, contact us. We do pay for the background check. If they're going to drive, we do ask them to submit the 3-year DMV report. And then, we just get them starting with volunteer on where their interest lies.
And what kind of things can people volunteer for?
Well, we definitely need drivers. That's in the area in which you're at right now. We definitely need drivers. The one program that we just started, though, is called the medical chaperone. The medical chaperone program was needed because many of our seniors don't have anybody. So they do not have a support system, no family, friends. And so when they need colonoscopies or cataracts, they're put under light sedation. And so after that appointment, they need to be signed out. We can get them there right now, but we cannot get them home because our driver cannot sign them out, because our driver's main responsibility is driving, not taking care of the client, after their procedure and not checking in with them. So the program that we just started, that we're doing right now is campaigning to get volunteers to help to sign up as a medical chaperone. So they would then get transported by us with the client to the medical appointment. They would stay with the client in the waiting room, whatever, waiting until they finish with their procedure. They would sign them out. They would go home with the client, make sure that they're comfortable, and then check in with them, 6 hours later, 8 hours, 24 hours later, whatever the doctor asks them to do, they would check in with the client. All of our volunteers are mandatory reporters, so we would need them to report to us how they're doing.
All right. And what other message do you want to send to our community?
The message I would like to send is that, many times by our clients, I'm told that, our seniors are the forgotten generation. It's kind of like, they've worked all this time and then they retire. And then soon after, family, friends, whatever, they seem to, forget that they still need help. And it is the circle of life. So we won't allow a 5-year-old, to climb on a ladder to change a light bulb. We don't allow a, 5-year-old to drive. We're there for the youth and our children, but we need to be there for our seniors.
Don't grab that remote. There's powerful news regarding your energy savings after this break.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks.
Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? the beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Thinking about your next car, truck, or SUV? The deals are always hot at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Choose from 10 legendary models of trucks, 15 brand new models of award-winning SUVs, to classic American muscle. The Auto Plaza has low prices every day, from professional-grade GMCs and Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America. Not to mention our huge selection of the nicest pre-owned vehicles in Southern Nevada. Just looking for a great place to have your current vehicle serviced or repaired? The Auto Plaza is the place to receive genuine service from genuine people. Let our friendly advisors and all-star team of certified, factory-trained technicians keep your vehicle running the way it was intended. Stop by the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza today or visit us online at PahrumpCars.com. We love you, Pahrump.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bell Vista, call 775-727-5527.
In a wreck? Need a check?
In a wreck?
Need a check?
In a wreck? Need a check? Hurt in a wreck and need a check?
We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, Valley Electric Association is offering budget-friendly billing to help make your monthly electrical bills more predictable by spreading costs more evenly throughout the year. Member Service Rep Alicia Flitcraft explains how that program works and how it can help members like you better manage your monthly energy expenses.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Have you ever opened your electric bill and thought, whoa, where did that come from? And then you remembered it was colder last month. One month your bill is right where you expected, and then the weather changes and your bill goes up, especially during those summer and winter months. That unpredictability can make budgeting tough. But that's where budget billing comes in. It's a simple way to make your electric bill more predictable. Instead of paying different amounts each month based on how much energy you use, budget billing averages your usage by billing off of a rolling 12-month average. So instead of big jumps from season to season, your bill stays nice and steady with only minor changes, usually only fluctuating just $5 to $25 monthly. Think about it. Your energy use is naturally higher when you're running the AC in the summer or cranking that heat up in the winter. And the spring and fall, it's much lower. Budget billing smooths out those highs and lows so you don't have to worry about those seasonal spikes catching you off guard. Managing your household budget gets easier when you know what to expect each month. No surprises, no stress. Just a consistent bill that makes planning simple. Signing up is easy too. If you've lived at your current address for at least 12 months and are on a traditional billing plan, you're eligible. Have questions or ready to enroll? Call us at 775-727-5312 or visit us at vea.coop. Take control of your energy costs with budget billing Because when life is predictable, budgeting is a whole lot easier.
Look, Maggie, this month is much better.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Time now to take a look through our Lerner & Rowe weather cam at this mid-August day, and it is a breezy one out there with scattered clouds. Are those temperatures going to continue rising? Find out next.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
Las Vegas, are you ready? Join us for Frenzy Fest, a free all-ages music festival celebrating the best local original music our city has to offer. 20 local bands, 3 stages, and 20-minute non-stop sets, all in one unforgettable night at Palms Casino Resort on Monday, August 24th. Doors at 6. Donations will be accepted to help support Positively Arts. Be a part of something bigger. Frenzy Fest, August 24th. See you there.
After I had my accident, people told me I needed to slow down. I told them, I don't know how. I'm not only doing the things I used to do, I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. For the first time in a while, I can see all the colors in my life. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
Because with the help of my VA care team, I'm reaching new heights.
Take your healthcare career to new heights. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov/PSA.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hello, hello, Romy and Coco here on this Tail Wagging Tuesday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas. Fernley and Fallon were in the mid-90s, Carson City, Tonopah, Goldfield in the low 90s, Beatty with a high of 102, Amargosa at 108, Las Vegas with a high of 110, and Death Valley at 117. Currently here in Pahrump, it is partly cloudy and 104 degrees. The high today was 106, winds coming from the south at 11 miles per hour, humidity at 12%, and the sunrise was at 6:06 a.m. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:32, humidity at 20%, winds coming from the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour, and the low will be 79 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Wednesday and Thursday, we have a high of 107, Friday and Saturday at 105, Sunday with a high of 104, and Monday and Tuesday at 102 degrees. And that was the weather. Now back to the desk. Here's Unette.
And thanks so much, Romy Coco. You're one adorable unit, so you get one name, and it's always great to see you both. And we'll take those temperatures trending downward, temp by temp. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
These are our wetlands, where nature's heartbeat resonates, inviting us to reconnect and explore. Wetlands provide for our basic needs, storing carbon to sustain a healthy atmosphere.